Hey everybody, welcome back to Pokemon. This is Pixelmon, Pokemon, whatever, episode 5. And, well, I found this cavern, and I thought it was kind of cool. I mined out most of the stuff that looked halfway decent. I missed some iron and stuff, but I can come back for it when I need it. Right now I'm not doing too bad, as far as stuff is concerned. But, I'm in a pretty bad mood. Alright. For one, it just kicked me off the server again. For starters, I've been working on this for probably a day and a half now, trying to figure out why it won't let me connect. And I re-downloaded the mod pack. I restarted the thing, the launcher thing, and then I restarted my computer, which then it let me back in. So apparently it has something to do with the computer. So I don't know what's up with that, but we might actually not be playing, and this video might not actually happen because I don't know why. See, this is different. Failed to connect the server. IO Netty channel abstract channel $, and noted connect exception. Connection timed out. No further information. Okay. Oh, my internet's, like, not working. That could be an issue. There we go. So I'm on server 4, if anyone actually watches this before I quit playing it. I'm on server 4, if anyone wants to come join me. You can, build a base next to mine, whatever, however you want to work it. Like I said, I don't know how long I'll actually be playing, because this is, it's being very finicky. But, anyways, I was talking about being in a bad mood. So, I went out shopping today, which, that's its own little animal in its own there. But, I went to Walmart, and they didn't have my favorite drink, which, is, it's not life-ending, it's not that big of a deal. They usually always have it. It's, the Monster, Mule, whatever it's called. It's one with the ginseng and stuff. And they were out of it. So I had to settle for something else, which isn't that big of a deal, like I said. But then I went to Sheets to pick up subs for, well, me and the grandmother. So when I ordered my sub, they didn't have 2 of the things I wanted for it. They were out of it, so I was kind of upset about that, but, I got over it. This is what we're exploring today, by the way. I'm not sure if somebody built this, or this is like a pixelmon thing, because it doesn't look like an underground railroad. But this is what we're exploring. So, they didn't have my... Should have got more torches. Oh well. I can always break some of these planks and, make torches or something. But they didn't have the stuff I wanted, which, that's not life-ending either. I'm not one to complain. But, it did kind of get under my skin a little bit, because I'm like, that's like 2 strikes already in one day. You get what I'm saying? Then I get home. Well, to the house. I don't consider this place home. Home is somewhere you come to relax and, you find happiness, or home is like somewhere you kind of want to be. This is not home. This is a house that I stay at till who knows when, probably death, unfortunately, or until, somebody has the right to throw me out, or I run out of whatever it is they want from me. But anyways, the neighbor calls while I'm gone and asks if I will cut the grass. Now, I don't have a job, and I don't get paid for YouTube. And I don't mind cutting grass. Like, the only thing that's bad about cutting grass is it tends to mess with my allergies a little bit. But she wanted to cut the grass and me to ship up the hedges, and yeah, that's not a big deal. It's whatever. Um, and she usually pays pretty well. She's overly picky for a yard. That's the truth. Um, I shoveled snow for her quite a few times, and I think I even cut her grass once or twice. But she's really, that is the truth. She's kind of picky. But apparently, it's okay for somebody to answer for me because I come back and they're like, "Oh, I turned down a job for you," and I'm like, "Let me get this straight, all right? I have no money. I don't have much of an income, and cutting grass is not that difficult for someone like me. So, why would you turn that job down?" And then I was like, what would give you the right to talk for me? But apparently, where, in this place, where whatever, Twilight Dimension I landed in after, all the crap happened to destroy my life, it's okay for somebody to talk for somebody else. Like, that, like, it's okay for somebody to answer for somebody else. Like, it's, like, apparently I don't, apparently I don't have a good judgment call or something to decide if I can cut grass or not. But, um, long story short, um, yeah, so that kind of angers me because, for the last couple of years, people have been, I want to say, kind of like, I don't know if like they're pretending like I'm incompetent and they're getting something out of it, or like, okay, so you know how like, a mother has a child and the child has some sort of, mental illness, whatever it may be. And, the child's okay. I mean, there is something wrong with them. There is, they're not all there upstairs or something, But the mother, like, exaggerates, makes it seem worse than what it is to be able to collect, their finances. And I think that's something like what's going on in a way. I kind of think like it's being made to look like I can't make my own judgment calls, and it's kind of really irritating me because I don't really see the harm in it. And I don't see why I couldn't answer that for myself. And her reasoning was that she paid for the lawnmower, and I'm like, please, you haven't worked a day in your life. You wouldn't even know how to use that lawnmower. Like, like she wouldn't know where the choke was. So I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm just venting. It doesn't really matter anyway. Anyone hears this, it's gonna be too late to do anything. Not that anyone's gonna help me anyway. So, everything I say is pretty much falling on deaf ears. But I guess it makes me feel a little better to at least think I'm, making, I don't know, trying to rectify some wrong in my life. Now, here's a little bit of a tip for you. If you're in a situation, anything like I am, and you hear about this, I'm pretty sure we're all screwed. Like, you might not die, the world might not be coming to an end, but you'll be taken advantage of until there's nothing left for them to take from you. And, I don't know, I honestly think, like something weird happened along the way. I'm pretty sure, like, something like, I don't know, it might sound crazy. It probably does sound crazy, but, like, I talked to one of my ex-girlfriend's aunts, probably, I don't know, a couple months ago. It was a while ago. And she said that one thing that she does to deal with, anxiety is that she counts backwards from 100. And I'm like, I don't particularly have anxiety. I'm like, I get anxiety sometimes more than I used to. but I don't particularly have anxiety. I don't believe so. Like, I don't, like, if it came to, like, public speaking or, you know, jumping off a bridge, then I get a little anxious because, you know, I don't like public speaking, I don't like the focus being on me, and I'm afraid of heights. So I do have times that I have anxiety, but what's going on isn't really anxiety. And she asked me, like, if I could describe what's going on with me, how would I do it? And the easiest way I could describe it is that it's like somebody like, it's like somebody like brainwashed me. It's like somebody like removed, you know, like big portions of my memory and then just like plugged in a bunch of junk. And then just like, how to explain it? The way I said it, my exact words, where it's like somebody took out my memories, picked through what they didn't want me to remember, and then just pieced everything together with, you know, junk, right? Whether it just to make the story fit for the most part. And that's exactly how I feel. And, you know, I don't know who or why. It sounds like it sounds exactly like a bad government conspiracy. But I guess that leads to the question of why would somebody go through all that trouble, unless it's really not as hard as I think it is. The way I see it is, scientifically speaking, from what people say, the human brain sends impulses to the muscles through the nerves with electrical charges. Like, so, if that's the truth, and considering where we sit on technology, I wouldn't be completely like, it wouldn't be completely outlandish if somebody told me that they could duplicate the electrical impulses in somebody's brain. I would not be like, that's impossible, you know? That's not how, I wouldn't feel that that's an impossibility. It's nice to see that the dungeon loot has the Pokemon stuff in it too. Speaking of which, we're gonna go check these out in a little bit. I found one a while ago. Yeah, we're gonna leave the pickaxe. I got 2 of these diamond ones. Pumpkin seeds. I already got different seeds. We'll take the Duskstone. I went to the store to sell some junk too. So if you go like slash I don't remember what it was. Was it GTS sell? Sell. Yeah. You can go and sell different items. Look at that. I remember something. But you can sell different items, and you know, I don't know what anything's worth. I just sold some of the items. I just put some of the items on there for like 2,500 for like each different item, and I just decided that, you know, whatever it, you know, if it's worth a lot more, then whatever. If it's worth a lot less, then, you know, I'll get the item back. It's not that big of a deal. It was junk that I probably ain't gonna ever use. Ooh, another fossil. But yeah, and I guess it's like I don't really. That's the biggest thing that gets me with this whole, you know, conspiracy theory I have. Like, who the heck am I that somebody would go through that much trouble? Like, I am not. At least I don't think I'm that important. Unless, you know, unless I have money somewhere that that I'm not supposed to know about, which is possible. I had quite a few relatives that were wealthy, not to give me any money, but, you know, wealthy. And I may have had a couple of friends that were well-to-do. I actually stayed a night at a mansion once down in Philadelphia. Some old guy turned an old orphanage that was like 6 stories tall and had a swimming pool indoors into his house. Like, that was pretty cool. I only got to stay there for like a night or two, but it was kind of cool. Like, the old dude had me shovel his walks for like $5. I'm like, you're rich and give you $5, but he was a cool guy and he did treat me to a sushi bar, so I don't even care. It was well worth it. But like stuff like that, like if what I'm saying is true, if what I'm saying, what I believe is the truth, like what that's the problem. What is the truth? Like what is the truth? If my memories are really being like corrupted, so to speak, then what really did happen to get me into this position? What got me into the position to have somebody that thinks they have the right to run my life and steal my freedom? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Do you know what? If anybody has any tips besides see a psychiatrist, because believe it or not, I have seen a couple psychiatrists, and they are exactly what you think they'd be. People that get paid, you know, $20, $30 an hour to sit and listen to somebody talk, and I could do the same thing on YouTube, and it's free. so, yeah. Sorry. Counting backwards, breathing exercises, and you know, anger management. I handle that pretty good on my own. I don't need to pay somebody a bunch of money to tell me that. Like I said, I'm already fairly certain I know some of my flaws. I'm a little vain. Holy crap, that scared the crap out of me. I'm a little vain. I would say, I can't say that I'm a sociopath because I care. I have feelings. But I would say, should I catch this guy? Woobat, I like Woobat. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm gonna let him just die. I did catch a couple more Pokemon. I know I said I was gonna try not to, but as you can see, I got Rooksish on my team now. It's a better water type. I don't really know anything about it because it's from a series I don't know, but it's a better water type than the ones I had. That shell thing wasn't learning any water moves, and I couldn't teach it water gun, so I decided I needed to change it out. Speaking of which, we might try to take on a gym. I'm not sure what how it works exactly, because it says it has, like, level caps. Like, level 20 and stuff. Those people that I was fighting before, whoever they were, they're not gym leaders. I mean, I don't know who they are, but they're not gym leaders. So I think I'll probably explore some of this a little bit later. Yeah, I mean, you guys listen to me talk, you watch some other videos and stuff. If you have any similar experiences, I would love to hear about it. But it's like this. Here's another theory I have. So I'm on probation. Like that's what they call it. You know, curfew at 9 o'clock. Not supposed to drink or do drugs or, you know, stuff like that. And you're not. And one of the rules is you're not supposed to hang out with other people that are on probation. Like that's one of their rules. So you know, other people tell me, and like I can't really understand why. What do they think we're gonna do? Plan to overthrow the government? And honestly, if people got together and thought about overthrowing the government, I could completely understand why. If other people were dealing with what I deal with, I can completely understand why somebody would go through the trouble of trying to overthrow the government. But I did get a second Master Ball, by the way. The problem is the people that ain't happy don't have the proper communication skills to get their message across, and the people that are happy don't give a crap because, well, they're happy. So why would they? Now this guy's a steel type. Let's capture him, and then we're gonna move on to checking out these fossils and maybe taking on gym leader. Steel type is steel weak against fire? I don't know. I think it's weak against fire. I don't think it's weak against electricity. You can tell I haven't really played Pokemon in a while. I don't want to, like, straight up kill it. It's 7 levels higher than me, so if I use the weaker fire move, okay. so it's not very effective. What about Mach Punch? Probably not, because, you know, metal should be weak against fighting. You know what I used to do? Like, one thing I used to do whenever I was kind of like, okay, don't tell me it's gonna, like, kick me out again. So freaking annoying. Oh, that was a good one. Fighting moves are super effective. So let's, I guess we'll use the last Great Ball. Why not, right? Aaron's one of my favorites. Aaron, Axu, and, Aaron, Axu, and Larvitar. Like, those three are like, they should start a boy band, because I think they'd be pretty cool. But, okay, let's get out of here. I do need a ghost type, but I'm kind of waiting for a different one. I don't, Ghastly's so overdone. Like, Gengar's one of my favorite Pokemon, but he's so overdone. Let's do, Warp. Actually, let's stop at the house real quick and drop off some stuff. Did I show you guys I started this floor here? Yeah, it's just the mine for now, but I started the floor. I didn't do much build-wise, mostly because, well, I spend most of my time trying to get back on the server, so, you know, I didn't have time to do the rest. That is a lot of iron. Okay, one of those are bauxite, but that still was a lot of iron. That one thing I used to do when I had more outlets is whenever I was getting overly stressed out from like the garbage that's happening in my life, I'd go to the YMCA. I'd hit the punching bag for probably about an hour, hit the weights for an hour, and then hit the steam room for a while, and that usually loosened me up a little bit, because I would go and hit the punching bag, you know, for a little while. I mean, I'm not a fighter, so to speak, but I mean, I'm not exactly weak either. So I do enjoy fighting in general, but I'm not a big fan of confrontation. Either way, that's not the point. The point is that's one way. Like, if anyone's watching this and is going through something along the lines of what I'm going through, that was one way that I kind of like, I don't know, curved my anger and the oppressiveness of the world. I'm not dumb enough to think that I can beat whatever this is. Like, I'm not dumb enough to think that, you know, I can win. But, you know, if anyone watches this and is like, oh man, I can't help this guy, but, you know, I wonder if he has any tips or tricks to help me through, that's probably the best one I could give you. Find something like that just puts you in a happy place. That's the best way I can put it. For me, you know, steam room, hitting a punching bag, lifting some weights, that's kind of nice when I have it at my disposal. If I don't have that at my disposal, you know, I can go and I usually go down to like the creek or the river, and I sit and just listen to the water for a little while. And I'm not saying it doesn't make anything better. Sometimes I'm still, you know, have major disapproval with a lot of things that happen. But is this already okay? We're just gonna throw that in there. But in retrospect, it's better than doing something that's gonna get you thrown in a cage, even though someone might deserve it. So like, it's better to find a trick to keep you from punching someone in the face than to, you know, get thrown in a cage for, you know, getting tired of having your rights infringed upon. Yeah, I guess that's my best message to to the peeps. And if you think I'm just a nut job, I mean, feel free to say it. It's not true. I mean, a kid I talked to today, which is really weird because I don't talk to a lot of people, but I ended up getting crammed on a bus with a bunch of people, so one guy had to sit beside me, and that was fine. You know, I try to leave it chill, but I mean, he called some guy eccentric, and I use that word from time to time. And when I heard him say it, I was like, "Did you call him eccentric?" I'm like, that's a good way. It's like the nicest way of putting, you know, a whack job. So actually, let's do /dr real quick. I don't know if I. Okay, it's not ready yet. I didn't do this. 21 minutes? Are you kidding me? I'll be definitely off camera in 21 minutes. But if you go /dr, you get a free spin, and it gives you a free item or something. It's kind of cool. But we're going to go to the Poke Center and check out these. Actually, yeah, we can make the stuff later. But if you wanna think I'm nuts, that's fine. I would say that I would borderline on eccentric. I don't think I'm crazy, but I don't think I'm like normal. Like, but I do like what's happening is real. Like whether how do you? Oh wow, okay. So I'm not sure what the deal is with this or how long this takes. Do I have to insert another fossil? Oh crap. Yeah, there's 2 fossils. I don't know how to use this thing. Oh. What are you? Armor fossil, so I'm guessing that's... Okay, so it's going to give us the fossils, and then we put it in here. Turtauga. And Sheldon. I don't know what these are. Let's do this one. I don't know how long it's going to take, but hopefully we can at least... 1%... we get 2 of these? Okay. Let's see. Are fossils worth anything? 11%? Where's the time in the bottle at? Now, I wonder if I leave and come back. Like, I would imagine this is only for me. So, like, if I left and come back, it would be here. So, let's try it. I mean, all else fails, I have a second one of those guys. So, let's go home. And let's make... I want to make, this. Actually, I want to see if I can... Can I make them both? I might be able to make them both. I want to make this one. 1 diamond, 4 iron. Let's grab all those. What does this take? Okay, a lamp. Glass pane. Glass. A lamp. Redstone. We can make them both. Now this, I think it'd be like... The server must have JEI installed. Okay, whatever. Fine. Be that way. Just want to make my life a little harder again? Jerk. I know, you know, I'm not... I really wouldn't say my mental stability is in question, but it leads me to believe either everyone around me... See, here's the problem. With what's going on in my life, is one of 2 things. Oh, it takes 60s, I'm like 4. Crap, I'll have to make that later. But, it means one of 2 things. Everyone around me has gone insane, or is part of some grand scheme, or I'm nuts. And do you know what? You know, what do they say? A crazy person doesn't ever know they're crazy or something? But, I mean, I'm not saying I would know it if I'm nuts, but I'm definitely not, like, if I sound or act like I am mentally unstable, something is making it that way. Like, that's just how it is. So I found I found some stuff from, like, high school, and I was looking through it, like, oh, it's a freaking turtle! Turtles are the best. But I found a bunch of stuff, and I was looking through it. I don't know if you guys ever heard of something called, like, I don't know, it's a military test. But it was missing from my paperwork. And I got the second highest score in my grade, and it was missing from my paperwork. I was pretty upset about it. My other grade stuff was there, and just as I suspected, you know, grades 1 through, like, 5 or 6, I did really well in everything but English. And then after that, it started going downhill because I started caring less. But, like, you know, I don't want to say straight A student, because I wasn't very good with the whole English stuff. Like, grammatics. I could spell, and reading comprehension and speaking were things that was a little bit on the weak side. But mathematics and science, I was good. I was real good. Insert a Pokeball. What? I don't wanna. Okay, so it went to my PC. Oh, that's a freaking water type. And it should be like level 5. If I had to guess, it's probably level 5. Level 1? Oh, that's going to be so hard to train. But he's probably going to be my new water type, simply because turtles are the best animal in the world. I have a tattoo of a turtle on my rib cage. That's how much I like him. I had it done unprofessionally, but then I had it covered up professionally. It doesn't look too bad, but it was agonizing pain for a while. Because the person that did it had to go over it like 6 times, and it didn't heal, like, in between. So, like, yeah. Now, how did I get to... It's not a warp. What's the gym command? Now, that I did show you guys the commands list that tells you different things, but it tells you, like, it sends you to, like, the gym leaders, and it's those weird ones we went to that have, like, level 3 Ratatatas and stuff. That's not what I want. I want to fight the gym leaders that are, like, level 20 or so. And apparently, it seems like whenever I'm on camera, no one wants to help. Like, when I'm off camera, all these guys jump at the, hey, you know, this is the thing, you know, good luck. You know, no one wants to help when I actually, you know, need help. So we might actually have to do this another time, which I don't want to keep guessing because I'll end up getting it wrong. What was it? I don't think it was warp, but it might have been something else. Now we'll just hope somebody says something, because they'll tell me once I get off camera, because that's how they do things. Let's see what this guy turns out to be. 1%. That's going to be a little while. Is there anything worthwhile talking about? I think we'll leave that one till next episode. I think next episode we're going to explore the overworld. See if we can find any more gems or anything. Now that we're a little bit stronger. I might even, you know, walk my way back to that there fire gem, wherever it is. I died? When did I die? Oh, I drowned. That's right. But we'll probably go back to that at some point. And take that on, because we know where it's at. It's going to be kind of a pain to get to, but, I mean, if we're already adventuring and I can get a teleport, you know, within 5,000 blocks, it wouldn't be that bad. But we're gonna keep this for next episode. I'll probably play off camera and get my guys to, like, everyone to, like, level 30 or something. I think I'm gonna have to get, like, everyone, like, a set I set a 6 Pokemon to level 20. I set the level 30, set the level 40 for the gyms. Let's see, question for someone who can help me. I can't help you, pal. I can't help you. I got my own problems. But, yeah, we're gonna leave this off for next episode. Thanks for watching, and, well, I really gotta pee, so I gotta go. Catch you next time.